hope you are all doing well. And this morning I'm going to read a devotional that is Daily Strength for Mothers, August 10th, 2024. Excuse me, I apologize for that. Plans of prosper. Many are the plans in the mind of a person, but it is the purpose of the Lord that will stand. Proverbs 19:21. Have you ever tried to do something fun with your kids and it just doesn't work out? It doesn't matter how well you plan. You can't control their reactions, moods, or perspective. You can put as much energy, money, and time into the day, but there are things that are just beyond your ability to predict. Your best laid plans won't always succeed. This is true when it comes to parenting and also in regard to the rest of your life. You can plan all you want, but the purpose of the Lord will stand. Instead of being constantly overwhelmed when things don't work out, you can practice the discipline of holding things loosely and humbly following the Lord. When something you plan doesn't work out, you can maintain a quiet heart and keep your eyes steady. While your human plans might not succeed, God's way always will. Thank you, Lord, that even my best plans don't compare to what you have planned for me. Teach me how to hold my plans loosely so I can elevate your plans above my own. Teach me how to stay steady and confident in you when things don't work out. By your grace, help me be flexible when it comes to things I cannot control. There's always going to be deviations from our plans. Maybe something will happen that prevents you from doing something that you wanted to do. You had your day mapped out and a wrench gets thrown in your plans. Are you going to allow that to ruin your entire day or make the best of it, knowing that you're on a path? God will guide your steps and He will give you the strength to get through. So let's just keep a humble heart, seeing the good in what we can, and know that we have many, many, many blessings that are still there. So sometimes we have to just take a step back and say, well, that didn't work out. Let's just do something different. So maybe you plan to go to the park that day and all of a sudden it starts to rain. That happened recently to my son and I. And we had all these plans to go have a great time outdoors. And it started to storm. So we ended up having actually one of the best days we had in a long time. We had no electricity. The power went out. So I have this deck of cards that, hold on for one moment, I'm going to get that for you in case you may want to get it, but it was really fun. So one moment, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that, but I got this off of Amazon, and it's called Better Talk, or Little Talk Best Self. And it's a tool for bigger conversations with your children. And he's almost a teenager, and sometimes, well, the conversations we used to have when he was little are becoming quite different. And a lot of times when I ask him, how was your day? Fine. What'd you do at school? Nothing. So I got these to try to help start a conversation with him that goes deeper and requires a little bit more of a conversation. And we did this that day. And at first he was telling me, I don't like this. It's like schoolwork. You're making me talk. But towards the end, about the fifth card, he really started opening up. And we had this really wonderful conversation. And it was really nice. And then we played some other little Uno and a couple little card games. And we just really had a good time that day. And I felt like it was meant to be. So, yeah, it really did both of our hearts and our souls good to just connect like we hadn't connected in a long time. So I feel that was it was a good thing. So even though we didn't get to go to the park or do our little kayaking that we were going to do, where we really didn't have much conversation during those times or events, we were able to connect on a whole different level. And I believe that we made the best of the situation, and it came out better than I expected. So my message to you today is, don't let the diversions or distractions or setbacks derail you. Just try to make the best of where you're at right now. Let me get back to this. So one of the cards that just gonna read a couple of these cards, and maybe you would like to get them and may help you with your conversations. So one of the questions is like, what house rules should we set that everyone must follow and why? That's one of the questions. Who in your family are you most like? So, let's see. How do you like to take care of your body? So that might initiate some conversation about personal hygiene. Sometimes children go through a time where they might not like to take a bath or brush their teeth. And this can just be a way to open up that line of conversation. Let's see. What do you know you need to do that you don't want to start? What's your favorite toy and why? What makes you feel sad? So these are just little conversation starters and may help you to learn your child. Children are not just merely beings that we have to constantly lay down the law and tell them what to do and what not to do. But if you really want to get to know your child, I encourage you to just have a normal conversation and listen to what they're saying. It might also help you to see where they're coming from and may help you to initiate some things that will help you have better results in their behavior, dealing with their emotions. Sometimes children are afraid to open up to us because we are the parent. We can't be their friend at this stage of their life when they're young, but we can listen to them and take what they say to heart. And we're not going to always be perfect. And they're going to mess up. We're going to mess up. So just keep an open mind and be flexible. And I believe that this will help you. And I hope it does help you in communicating with your children. We can all have improvements in our lives. And we're basically here to help them grow, nurture them, and help them to become adults, healthy adults. And I understand that some of us do have past baggage that can sometimes trigger us and affect how we speak to our children. Maybe you were spoken to in a way that wasn't edifying to your soul. So we can pay attention to that so that we can become a better role model for our children. If you have any comments or anything that you would like to share, I would love to hear it. I would love to read it. And I hope that you have a wonderful, blessed day and go out and have a good time with your children. And if you have any setbacks or you have to get off course, that's okay. Just go out and do the best you can. That's all we're doing. We're all just trying to be the best that we can and do our best. And I encourage you to believe in yourself and take yourself to your higher purpose, believing in yourself, hoping for the best, and overcoming when we get setbacks. Enjoy the ride. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.